Asuka, the energetic and strong mother. Yamato, the younger brother who's always in his own little world. Follow us as we karate kick all your daily frustrations away. Asuka's Revenge.
My name is Kotomi. I'm a 25-year-old office employee. I was invited out by my boyfriend Yuta, who's 2 years older than me, to go to a weekend getaway. I was ecstatic. I want to go. I'm so excited.
I know a nice place.
He recommended a hotel, so we knew where we were going immediately. He made the reservation, so I was going to be on driving duty. This is the right way?
It's the right way. It's inside the mountain, and it's super beautiful. And I've been here before. Don't worry.
The area that we were headed didn't have many things around it, so I was starting to get a little worried. Once we got there, just like Yuta had said, there was a hotel with a beautiful view. Wow, it's so full of nature. I can feel myself being purified. This is so great. The outdoor hot springs that were facing the mountains and nature were also great. It's so delicious. The food was great, and honestly, I really couldn't believe that I was able to have this kind of wonderful experience at all. I had nothing but respect and admiration for my lovely boyfriend. Thank you so much for bringing me out here. We spent a wonderful night drinking at the beautiful hotel, and we passed out immediately. The next day, we were eating breakfast when suddenly, morning buffets are the best! This egg is seriously amazing.
How much would you pay to stay here for a night?
So I said, I've never stayed at a hotel this nice with any of my friends, so I don't really know the market price, but there's an outdoor bath and it's got delicious food. I was thinking about all the other hotels that I was staying at when, I think even on the cheaper end, it's at least $200 for each person, I told him. For some reason, he was smirking the whole time. By the way, I was driving and paying for the highway fees and gas while he covered the hotel costs, so I felt it would be rude to ask him the real price. We were getting close to checkout, so I was putting things away when I noticed that my boyfriend pulled something out and was writing something onto a piece of paper. "What are you doing?" I asked curiously.
This hotel lets the customers decide how much they think they deserve for the stay.
My boyfriend's paper had a price written on it, and the reason that we thought they deserved that much money... Wait, hang on! He had written $10. The reason? Because this was appropriate for this hotel. That's too rude!
Why? This is what I felt, so why does it matter?
Why? The hot springs were great and the view was amazing. You even said the quality was just great too.
But I just felt like it was only great if I paid $10.
What? We had a wonderful full-course meal and you ate it all up like there was no tomorrow. I was so shocked and I started feeling a little angry towards him, so I started chewing him out. You need to rewrite that. I feel horrible submitting that.
But they're the ones that advertise we should pay what we think they deserve.
He looked at me like he was puzzled and confused why I would be so upset. And I'm saying that's way too cheap.
No. If they're going to struggle with someone paying that little, then they wouldn't offer that kind of plan in the first place.
He said, like he was completely correct. I could feel myself immediately falling out of love with him. He went to the front desk to check out.
Here's the money.
He gave a single $10 bill with the paper. Afterwards, "This is just my portion of the stay." I was going to give the $200, but then, "It's really okay." She wouldn't accept my money. But it was such a wonderful hotel. I was pushing the money onto them, trying to make them take it, but, "It's really okay. If you liked it, please come by again." She smiled at me and didn't take the money. The whole way home, we were both silent. He must have been upset by what I had done. I'm seriously over this shit. Then we broke up as he was leaving. He said something before he left that still pisses me off.
I'm sure you're just going to live through life losing money and missing out on the nice things. You should learn to live smarter.
I'm so glad that I could see who you really were sooner rather than later. I'm so glad I figured out the kind of guy he was before sleeping with him. I'm so glad we just knocked out last night. I told a few of my friends about this, but... If he's paying, you probably went too far. I think the hotel will be taking customers like that into consideration, though. You just want to look good in front of the hotel, right? Some people were against me. However, I didn't care if they had anticipated it or not. I just didn't want them to think that I was like them. I just didn't want them to think that I was like him. I really do think that the hotel has great value, and most of my friends...
That's horrible. I'm so glad you broke up with him because you'd be doing the same crap forever.
They agreed with me. I mean, I kind of think that you should take advantage of it, no? Some people were actually on his side. You were the one that covered the driving, highway, and gas costs, right? And he only paid $10? That's a little unfair.
Right? You ended up paying more than he did.
That's true. Afterwards, I took my friends to the hotel that agreed with my decision to break up with him over this. It's right over here. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I can feel myself healing. We were all having a great time in the outdoor bath with all four of us and enjoying the food. Yeah, I don't think I would ever pay $10 for this. Your boyfriend has some nerve.
Yeah, just this meal alone is probably at least worth $40.
Yeah, and the rooms are amazing too. The outdoor baths are something else. Right? We all had a great time enjoying our meals in the room.
We should go take a bath again.
My friends invited me out, so we were all headed to the hot springs when... What? Utah? I saw my ex Yuta with his presumed new girlfriend.
You were here too, huh? It's a great hotel, isn't it? It really makes you want to almost live here.
Then maybe you should pay them for their services. I was upset thinking about the fact that he was going to pay $10 for all these great services again. I ignored him and went to the baths with the girls, but I was way too upset about everything. The next day, I talked to my friends. I've never stayed at a hotel that costed over $100 a night, but this place was incredible, so I think I'll pay $150. Right, I agree. It's a fair price. There were 3 hot springs and it was great.
The breakfast buffet was amazing too.
So we all agreed that we would each be paying about $150. We headed to the front and noticed him fighting and arguing with his ex-girlfriend. Apparently the woman slapped him across the face, and looking closer, he was on the ground with his face red. Huh? Why was he getting slapped? As I headed closer to the front, I noticed that the woman kept saying,
I'm so embarrassed. You're the worst. I don't want to go out with a terrible man like you. You're disgusting.
Huh? Wait, hang on! The hotel has that kind of plan, so why does it matter?
You're seriously embarrassing me. No, please don't let me together with this man. I really do have common courtesy.
The female just continued to say that it was impossible for her to continue dating him, and everyone was just watching and smirking at him on the ground. He was in a little ball. Ma'am, I can check you out over here. I was called over to a different window to check out, so Thank you for the food. It was wonderful.
I love the hot springs as well. We love the service you provided. We'll be back for sure.
Thank you so much. We had so much fun. We each paid out $150 to the front desk and headed out.
You're so embarrassing, you disgusting, stingy man.
I heard the woman yelling, so I glanced over at Yuta to see him turning blue and looking over at me, so I felt a little better about myself.
Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. See you next time!